Guys, so tomorrow is Australia versus India, fifth test match, Sydney, and a lot of controversies have happened. Like literally, like everything, total cinema, Australian fans versus Virat Kohli, Indian fans versus Sam Constas. Like what else is remaining? I don't know, but only now India needs to win this test match. So Sydney want to retain the Border-Gavaskar trophy and also to make a case for themselves in the WTC final, which is in June in at Lords. So today we have got Harshita Chaurasia. We often do videos. This is our first video in 2025. So Harshita, how do you look at India's journey so far?
So far, it's been a total up and down journey for Team India, and with a lot of struggle done with the bat with our team. So I think that I have a really positive feeling about this fifth Test match that India is going to bounce back. I don't know why I'm feeling this, but I think Team India is going to give answers to the Australians now.
Yes, they will give answers, but actually, like the Indian Express report has stated that Gautam Gambhir is very angry. Like the senior statesman will be the new interim captain, has been said. And also today, Gautam Gambhir said that Rohit's place will be decided after looking at the pitch. Like I'm quite surprised that they haven't looked at the pitch till now because tomorrow only is the test match. And even Akashdeep can be rested due to an injury drop, whatever you can say, and Harshit Rana can be into the team. Wholesale changes are can be expected. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I also think that Rohit Sharma might be dropped and Shubman Gill can come in for him, but it is a batting pitch, I think, because all the previous matches, the first innings average score is 350 plus. So looking at the batting pitch, they might think that Rohit Sharma might work also, but I think chances are really low about Rohit Sharma being in the playing 11. But it's a question mark already. If Rohit Sharma will not be there, it will be very bad for him, I think, because he has played only three of the previous test matches and no performance has been there. But I think one more chance can be given also to Rohit Sharma.
Like seriously, like how many chances I would say. But see, if he runs away, everyone will say that a captain has run away from the fifth test match. And I think like I have heard from the websites and all the reports as well that all the decisions now are not being made by head coach Gautam Gambhir. Ajit Agarkar, the chief selector, he has also his say. So not because of that biasness, I think he will be given a chance, Rohit Sharma, because it's about his self importance, it's about his respect for the team. And the leaks which we have received from the report are not so very good. You remember in 2021 when Virat Kohli was the captain, same sort of articles were being formatted. And I would like to tell all the viewers, these reports are somewhat true, right? Apart from the other mediums, these reports are somewhat true. So, and even 31st was there, some players were spotted having fun, but I think they are quite relaxed. Also, the management would have said that don't think too much, but the social media has backfired very badly.
Sure. You are really right that some players might be taking it lightly, and Rohit Sharma also in the post-match ceremony, which is with the media, they happened, and where Rohit Sharma talked about that really some guys are not performing, the new guys are not performing, and Rohit Sharma didn't take the blame on himself that his bat is also not scoring runs. So that's a really shocking statement from Rohit Sharma that he said that the young boys are really inexperienced and not performing. Despite Nitish Reddy is doing a great job, I think. And let's see who comes in for Akash Deep. One more young player can be given a chance.
Yes, actually, if you look at Rohit Sharma's all press conferences, he has been very relaxed. Like even when India lost the Test series against New Zealand, he made a statement that what happens? We lost the Test series after 12 years. It happens.
Yes.
And even when in the last day, so in the fourth day of the Boxing Day Test match, Virat Kohli was seen doing the captaincy, like talking with the players, fast bowlers, everyone, and Rohit was in the slips. I think again we are seeing a divide in the group, in the like. Bumrah is the front runner to be the next captain, but he is not a all-rounder like Pat Cummins says. So giving him five test matches, India's next five test match assignment is in England. It won't be a good option. And Virat had resigned from the captaincy, and he might be inducted. It won't do a good. So a lot of complexity. I mean, I'm not getting what is going to happen. So in all this chaos, like give the captaincy to KL Rahul. I mean, दोघा तिसरा म्हणजे in between of the fight of between two people, give it to the third one.
Yeah, you are very correct in this statement that to escape this captaincy dilemma, this can happen that KL Rahul can be given captaincy. And let's see, Rohit Sharma's approach is very casual, as you said, that he didn't regret that defeat from New Zealand, also, I think. And let's see. And it is a special test also that Australia is also supporting the pink cause of breast cancer. They will be wearing pink color hats and a little pink on their whites also. So it's a special test for Glenn McGrath also. And let's see how Bew Webster comes in, because Mitchell Marsh performance was also not great. In the previous matches he has only 79 runs, I think, in the whole test series, and only 3 wickets he has taken. So really it's a very good chance for Bew Webster also.
Yes, actually, Pat Cummins tried his best to keep Mitchell Marsh in the team, but four test matches is a lot of like he hasn't performed in events. Even he wasn't bowling that many overs, 10 to 15 overs in the last couple of test matches. Andrew McDonald, Australia's head coach, also said that they might require a fifth bowling option. He also backed, but I think somewhere chief selector George Billy would have said, Mitch, you take rest. We also need you for Champions Trophy. We also need you for the next year's test matches and everything. B. Webster can be a good find, but I think Mitchell Marsh should have been there because he knows how to play in such situations. He is a very good fielder as well. You remember that catch which he took off Rishabh
Yes.
Pant at a deep mid wicket. He wanted to hit a
Yes.
shot and he ran back and then took a catch. So it's a complete fielding effort. It was there. Australia, no doubt, they are the favorites. They have got nothing to lose, to be honest. Like they have won the Boxing Day Test match, and everyone, Pat Cummins, Andrew McDonald, they have said it is their biggest Test win so far in their group. So Sydney, as usual. So I would like to say, last 2 days are going to be rain affected. If you go at the broadcast, so first 3 days we can expect a result, or the series, a Border-Gavaskar Trophy would be retained by Australia by 10 years, 11 years.
Oh, and looking at that, India needs to draw at least, I think. And even if they draw the test match, Australia will retain the trophy. So I want India to win personally, because I don't want this series to end in the Australian favor. I want India to retain the series, but it cannot happen really. So let's talk about the World Test Championship point of view also. Do you think Australia has got the ticket to the finale?
I think yes, they have got because Sydney would serve as a stepping stone for Sri Lankan Test. Sydney pitch spins a lot, and they are going to play two Test matches in Sri Lanka in Gale. That turns sharply. There's no doubt about it. They are
Yes.
most likely qualified for the finals, but only way they cannot is by Australia, India defeating them in the Sydney Test match, and then Sri Lanka defeating them by 2-0. And Sri Lanka can also have a chance if they defeat Australia by 2-0. So only three teams are in now in contention for the one spot. South Africa, like out of the blue, like who would have thought playing 11 test matches they have qualified. So quality over quantity has been surpassed there. And
Yes.
I would say Australia will qualify, but the Sydney Test match will be a huge one because it's a New Year Eve, and every time Sydney is always hosted the match. And last Test match only was a result. Last 3 to 4 Test matches, it was washed out. Australia Pakistan 2024 New Year Test match, Australia had won. And given at the conditions and all the pink ball and Australia versus Virat Kohli, Australia versus India, we can expect a last chapter in this riveting rivalry.
Sure. And I'm hoping some runs from the top order. And let's see, because it's a batting wicket again, and India failed in a batting wicket in the MGG test also. Also, they are telling that the fifth test we lost because of pure, uh, poor shot selection. Ravi Shastri said this statement. So let's see. India is a team which will come back with the better improvements, I think. And looking at the World Test Championship point of view, I think Sri Lanka is little ahead of Team India of getting that ticket to the final, because even if India wins, they have to depend on Sri Lanka now. And I think that Australia might win at least one Test match in Sri Lanka, and the hopes of India are really low, but not zero. But I think that really Sri Lanka can also do good in their home Test matches against Australia.
No, I don't see Australia winning in Sri Lanka, honestly. Like, they can't play in that rank turners, Usman Khwaja, only he can bat. Like, Sam Constra's attacking mindset, no. Like, 1, 2 overs will be enough. This is the finale. And I would also like to say this can be the last time we are seeing Steve Smith and Virat Kohli playing in a five-test match series. Because the next time these two will play will be in 2027 in India, Border-Gavaskar Trophy. So last time these two players will be playing, and I would also like to say that you remember in 2019 ODI World Cup when Steve Smith was getting booed by all the Indian fans for that sandpaper and everyone.
Yes.
Virat Kohli stood up and said that appreciate him, don't do that. Smith should have done that. Like the all
Yes.
Australian crowd was against him. Abusive language was there. I mean, he should have said, like, he should have come on, like, show some sportsman spirit. Like, you have played cricket together a lot of time. From 2013, both are playing against each other in Border-Gavaskar Trophy. And actually, it wasn't a great, what you call, representation for Test cricket. Some action should be taken, but I don't think it will be taken by any means.
Yes, yes, it's very hard to take an action against an anonymous audience. How will they come to the stands and tell each and everyone, all the 50 people or all the hundreds of people gather, how can they take action against it? It should be, yes, you should take responsibility, but Steve Smith should also have taken responsibility, like return the favor what Virat Kohli did in the 2019 World Cup. But I think Smith is not as like that as Virat Kohli. So, but Smith is really scoring runs along with Manus Labuschagne. That is a really concern that Manus Labuschagne also scored 140 runs. Smith scored 140 runs in one innings only. So these two batters have come back in form. So let's see which bowler can take them now that Akashdeep is also not there.
Yes, Smith loves batting against India and Virat loves batting against Australia. So last chapter for these two rivals. Hopefully they play again in ICC Champions Trophy is also there, right? Part 2025. These two can also face off. Labishan, typical batter. Like he also earlier had said he wanted to do a Pujara and he somewhat did it, I would say. And
Yes,
India will have to play out of their skin. Actually, there is no gap, right? 30th of December, the test match got ended. 31,
yes.
1, 2, 3 days, and today they are practicing. And Gautam Gambhir was in the press conference. I mean, how they will perform in 3 days, and actually 3, 4 days is only the gap. But now the mental application should be there for both the teams. You have to start from zero, right? You can't just start from Australia winning and then they will anticipate that they will win again. But I would say a draw is on the cards because rain will play the spoil sport and Aussies win as usual, end the drought
Yes.
of 10 years of winning BGT. But I want to see a fight.
Really, let's see what happens on a batting wicket. Travis Head didn't score a single run, but Australia still won. So let's see that if Travis Head doesn't score, he will take one wicket and do an aggressive celebration again. But let's see what India has in for the fifth test. All the best to Team India. I want Team India to be a better side in the fifth test match.
Yes, and I want Australia to perform well and stop that crowd one. I would say let them play on the field. It comes from both the ways, I would say, but there has to be line drawn. So thank you, Harshita, for joining in this fifth test match, which starts from tomorrow. Again, Indian fans, we have to wake up early in the morning, 5 p.m. and actually from tomorrow 4:30 for the toss and everything, the playing
Yes.
lineup. So it was great analyzing the preview of the fifth test match. Hopefully, cricket wins, and as usual, Australia wins. So, thank you. We will see you.
Yes. Thank you very much, Varad.